It's called Advanced Answering Techniques. So it is 3 professional people explaining to other people how to answer different questions, a multiple variety of questions. Advanced Answering Techniques.
Hello and welcome to Advanced Answering Techniques. I'm one of your hosts, Josh. I'm joined by Caleb.
Hi.
Caleb, you wanted us to do a little warm-up?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's the warm-up? And now, I'm sorry. It passes to Gabe. Gabe's another one of our co-hosts.
Hey.
Gabe.
Hi.
Gabe, what did you want us to do to warm up?
Calisthenics.
Okay.
You wanted us to do some actual...
Some jumping jacks.
Yeah. Some body weight exercises.
Yeah, maybe,
Okay.
some push-ups.
I'm
press
injured
ups.
currently, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll make some noises like Caleb's doing.
Her.
Okay, I feel like, even though I think that when Caleb said that he wanted us to warm up, that he was thinking some kind of like mental exercise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was.
That I think it's good that we did that. I feel, sound body and a sound mind and a sound body.
They're just made of sound.
No, it's like sound.
Like it's...
Like a body of water.
Yeah.
the Puget Sound.
Yeah.
What is the Puget Sound?
It's that expanse of water
It's
off
not
the
like...
coast of Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, I don't know.
yeah.
Or
What is the Puget Sound?
smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Puget Sound.
It
Coming at
smells
ya
like Teen Spirit.
With the Puget Sound.
Oh, you just think that's the actual scent of the Puget Sound.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a weird way that we... Yeah, it is funny that song is about a smell.
Yeah.
One of the few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
I
are
think
other
there should
songs
be more.
Yeah.
we can name that are about smells?
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a
Dude
runner
smells like a
through-
lady.
Dude smells like a lady. She's wearing Coco Chanel.
That was, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Food smells like a lady.
Food smells like some gravy.
I don't think we mentioned it. You guys know the Donna Summers hit that is Hot Stuff. I need some hot stuff.
I don't know it.
Yeah,
think
that's
I
not a
do.
very good rendition of it, but that is the basic hook of the song. And I thought that Weird Al would do "I Want Some Pasta."
Yeah, no, that's good.
I want some pasta.
Food smells like some gravy is really...
Food smells like some gravy.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to get to the question.
Yeah.
It's been nearly 3 minutes, a little more. Let's get to the question. This one's from longtime listener and collaborator Justin. And we're not going to say anything negative about Justin's physical person.
Okay. No.
I
love how small he is.
Hey guys, it's Justin. I have not needed to go to the doctor in a long time, which is just such a blessing. It's just, if you are a healthy person and you're listening to this podcast, just pause it and just say thanks. But recently I've had some issues come up that I'm not willing to talk about on this podcast. I will not talk about my issues. Got some advice from my mom that I should go to the doctor, and said, okay, I will. And I happen to know a guy who's a doctor, so I gave him a call and said, hey, would you be my doctor? And can I schedule an appointment with him? And he says, sure, Justin. The nicest guy. He's just a great guy. He says, sure, Justin. And in fact, let's do a pro bono call right now and talk about some of your issues, which, again, I will not discuss on this podcast. And so we're chatting. I give him my symptoms, and he goes, yeah, Justin, this could be some pretty serious stuff. Let's go ahead and schedule an appointment. Call my office, set up an appointment, and we'll have an official talk. We'll talk about what could possibly be going on. So I do that. I schedule an appointment, but the appointment is scheduled the closest I could get a month from now. 1 month from now. So my question for you guys is, how do I go about my day-to-day life and not absolutely go insane? Trying to figure out what is really wrong with me. So yeah, just daily mental health tips would be great. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I always appreciate.
Wow.
So Justin is trying to cope in this difficult situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I maybe one of his problems is lack of memory. Because he, I believe, told us that he would only sometimes appreciate until we apologized. And I don't believe we apologized.
Well, but time heals all wounds, and that's probably what's gone on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't you think?
And
Yeah.
maybe that's the first bit of advice we can give him is that
Time heals
time
all.
will heal this wound.
I mean, that's what the doctor's kind of saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wait a month.
Let's just wait. Maybe by
Yeah.
the time we actually have the exam, you'll be all right.
You'll
Yeah.
be, you're dead. Or
Also, do you guys think that Justin seems a little defensive?
He seemed a little on edge.
he had some, yeah. I wasn't sure. What I was imagining every time he was yelling is that it was some crazy car situation, traffic
I see.
situation.
Suddenly,
It was
Okay.
like a real, big turn that he
Yeah.
had to take.
I see how you
Yeah.
do that, but I do think that you got it wrong because it did seem like he was talking specifically each time about how he didn't want to talk about what his issues are, as
Yeah.
though we were compelling him.
Right.
to-
To talk about his issues.
Yeah.
It would make better. This episode would be better if we
If
knew
we could get
specific
specific,
issues. Yeah.
because if it's one thing, we might be like, well, this is what you should do to take your mind off things.
Mhm.
Yep.
And if it's something else, we might be like, well, this is what,
Yeah.
but yeah.
We have to give very
those are-
generic advice.
And you'll just even that example
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
was so generic. That's what this episode's probably going to be
Right.
characterized by.
It's
Yeah.
Is
being
us
generic.
not being able to get specific and give very helpful information.
And
Yeah.
it's, I
And
mean, he
answers.
did give us a little hint that it's probably not something to do with like just physical well-being, but like mental well-being, because he asked specifically for mental health tips,
Well,
didn't he? At
now
the end?
listen, I am not. I want to throw something into the mix. This is not in any way refuting what you're saying.
Thank you.
But I think it's possible that somebody, if say they think they have multiple cysts on their kidneys,
yeah.
that if that can affect you mentally because you're like, oh,
Uh-oh.
I've got a serious kidney disorder.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Do you
Yeah.
guys think that could happen?
Wait, so you're saying that you think that if somebody is told that they have multiple cysts on their kidney, they would be thinking, I have a serious
Uh-oh.
kidney issue. That's what you think.
Yeah. And that might just
Yeah.
affect,
It
yeah.
might make them feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a good point. We should loop that in. That it's not just
It's not just
It's
the
not
knowledge
just
that
that
my
they're
kidney's
thinking-
not doing so well.
and
It's
then
like,
they're like fine with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes your kidney gets a couple cysts on it.
Yeah.
But, all in good time.
Yeah.
This wound will also be healed.
And one other thing I want to throw into the mix here is that we received this
You're
simply
Putting a
ages
lot of
ago.
stuff. Putting a lot of stuff in the mix.
It's going to be quite a cake. This we received this back in June.
oh, wow.
Wow.
So Justin has ostensibly attended his appointment and may have answers. Well, certainly he doesn't need help.
Yeah, this is going to
Waiting
be
for
for
his-
the next appointment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But
So sorry.
sorry, Justin. But strike the fool and the simple learn wisdom is kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So even if it's too late to help Justin, there might be
Someone
other
else.
people.
Yeah, this podcast is not about us or
Yeah.
even the people bringing in the questions.
Yeah.
It's about the silent majority.
Yes. The silent majority of people who listen to the podcast and never answer or ask any questions or
Right.
answer them.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
They're just striking out all over. As
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
It's tricky. I'm trying to think of actual tips on this,
Yeah.
but
What I'm thinking is listen to podcasts that are entertaining.
There you go.
take your mind off of it.
If there's a podcast that's just like fun, like three guys
Mm.
shooting the shoot,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of chatting around,
Yeah.
goofing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That might be good. If you hit a podcast and they're talking about depression and cysts on kidneys, that's
Yeah.
not, you don't want to
Yeah.
listen to anything like that.
No.
But if the funny podcast with the three guys, if sometimes they talk about cysts on kidneys,
Yeah. Or
then that might not be too bad.
honestly, if in the podcast on a weekly basis they kind of mention harming animals or
Yeah.
something bad happening to animals,
Yeah.
that might even be helpful. Just to think of like
Yeah.
something bad happening to an animal,
animal
instead of a person.
person.
Yeah.
At least you're not an animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen Justin.
And sometimes something bad happening to a kidney and not a person.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Just
or,
to,
or if something happened to a baby goat's knee.
A kid's knee.
it could. Yeah.
Do you guys want to kill me?
No.
Of course not, Caleb.
No.
Okay.
We need you. We need you desperately.
I think you should kill yourself though.
Yeah. All right. Just send.
So-
what if you send a noose to someone's house from Amazon? You like got the gift wrapping.
got a gift wrap. Yeah. Or what if you even did a hand calligraphied? You calligraphied a note to go.
Yeah. Here's what I
So
thought you
here's-
might want to
here's your
say.
note.
It's like
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How many? How?
hangman's noose. Add to cart.
Yeah.
This is a gift. Check.
What do you
Custom
want
note.
to say?
Only 500 characters.
Uh-oh. That's plenty.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what? I mean,
For most.
I bet I could do it in 200.
How many folks do you think are in a situation where they're about to get down to business,
Yeah.
suicide wise, and they just can't
About
do
to
the-
stop doing business.
and they just cannot get the note right,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's
and
what's keeping them.
that's the thing. That's
Well, I
keeping
think you kind of work on the note a while before. It's kind of it's kind of part of the process. You're not just, okay, I'm going to do it today.
Yeah.
Do the note.
them. Well,
You
I
don't
think
want to be hampered by that.
I think you're right for some of these more proactive suicides,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but there's got to be some
A last minute suicide.
postponers. You
Yeah.
know.
This person.
Oh man, I mean, procrastination.
Right.
It's such a difficult adversary to defeat.
Yeah, to
You can
when
really.
you want to achieve your goals.
Of defeating yourself.
Yeah.
One of the major obstacles. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're
anyway.
trying
Just
to
keep
we're
putting
not
it off.
we're trying to light a candle and not just curse the darkness here.
Mhm.
Right.
So that's one thing. There's lots of great content
Mhm.
available.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Good
there's
ways
no
of-
correlation between, like consuming all this content on social media and anything and any kind of mental health crisis or issues at
No.
all. So,
No, yeah, we've seen that it's it has, mostly beneficial
yeah.
effects for people of our type.
Right.
Men. For
People-
men.
For men types.
Men types, these
Uh-huh.
things are mostly good.
Yeah.
I'd say, go back and see if you can find an older show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Caleb, you
Honestly.
were just the other day. This is one of Caleb's suggestions. Just saying how much he likes to just watch Taskmaster.
Yes.
game show Taskmaster.
Yes,
That's a good, and there's lots of it. There's probably a whole month, like an actual
I'm-
month of
Yes.
runtime that
Yeah,
you
I'm-
could get through.
I'm almost done with all of
Yeah.
it.
You've
Yeah.
almost completed it.
So I'll be waiting for a
Right.
package in the mail from you guys.
Yeah,
Once I finish,
yeah.
Caleb's been chipping away at that note.
Your task is to
It's sealed.
hang this over.
Oh,
next.
that would be great if you could make my suicide package Taskmaster theme.
If we actually got Alex Horn to send you your suicide package.
Your time ends now.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Time begins.
But yeah, as far as other content that might be good, have you ever read any Far Side?
Yeah.
That might be good.
Yeah.
They've got
You can
lots
get
of
a
collections.
daily one.
Yeah.
A Far Side every day.
Yeah.
Rip off the day.
for each calendar.
That's
Day.
a
It's
good.
hard, though,
That's a
'cause-
good 30 seconds a day right there.
That eats
Hey,
up.
look, there's nothing that says you can't just go through all
That's
of
true.
them.
All at once.
Get a couple of them because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard not
Yeah.
to just go see what's happening on May.
That's true. You could
Fifth.
just rip through, what, about 15 a day?
Yeah.
I think that would.
What is it going to say on Christmas?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a cow
Do
getting
they-
a,
Something with a cow.
a gift, and asking if it's.
Come on.
Yeah, man, it's actually harder than
Harder
you
to
think to
do.
come up with
Harder
a
to write.
Far Side comic.
Gary Larson.
Gary.
What
really
it
knows
is
what he's
it's a
doing.
cow on top of a roof and Santa's there.
Mm-hmm.
And the cow, Santa's already in the chimney, and the cow's there with his own bag of gifts, and he's saying, "Move over."
Move over.
Oh, that doesn't sound super on brand for Gary Larson. This is a pod.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys gave nothing, and I gave something. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what
Yeah.
Well, and that's why we can criticize you without any fear of you coming back at us.
I
Because we haven't
mean,
offered
yeah.
anything, so you can't critique us.
I did. I think I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe Far Side's not your thing. Maybe it's Get Fuzzy.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're more of a Get Fuzzy guy. I think
Yeah.
Justin probably is. If I had to put
That
money
sounds
on
about
it,
right.
Get Fuzzy guy. Get into go back to the classics. Start reading Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Never a bad idea.
And maybe, as a background, put some Enya on or something.
Turn on some
kinda
Enya.
New
Why would
age,
that? Why would that be?
calming?
Oh,
sort
calming.
of
Yes.
vibe.
It's sort of a bath bomb for your ears.
Mhm.
Just put on some world music and sit down and look at some Far Side.
On the what?
Put on some world music and sit down and look at some Far Side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you're not depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I call Saturday night.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. Or physical exercise. That's something people have said is good for your health.
Mm,
Your
Yeah.
mental health. Like
Yeah.
you were saying earlier.
right.
Hey, man, maybe you got some cysts on your kidney,
Yeah.
but you have huge biceps. So,
Yeah.
So now there's
Yeah.
that. We've got both.
Now, now look at these. Look, you got some bulges on your kidneys, but check out these bulges on your
arms.
on your forearms,
Friggin'
Yeah.
biceps.
and your friggin' biceps,
And your
Yeah.
quadriceps.
and yep,
Your lats.
and your cordyceps,
And your and your
Oh,
quadriceps.
yeah. And your
shiitake.
And your forceps.
five steps.
Yeah. So
Are you guys sure you don't want to kill me?
and- right now, yes.
This is, something I should have said at the top was
Okay.
content warning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there will be some, pitch black humor.
Fratricide.
Whoa, well, no,
Mm.
no,
Or-
we would not.
We're
do
just
that.
going to joke about it.
We're just
Right.
gonna,
I'm just saying, yeah. We're going to explore the idea of it sometimes. I'm going to be querying my
Yeah.
brothers for
right,
fratricide.
right. There will be mention of fratricide
Yeah.
and frequent mention of suicide.
Yeah.
So, kids out there,
Yeah.
don't do it.
That's something to have been aware of
Yeah,
thus far.
Yeah, I mean, I love Justin is. I'm always pleased when we get a Justin question.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Because he's just a different kind of guy. Always in the car, like we've mentioned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can always hear. He's turning a lot too. He's not on a highway.
Nope.
He's in the middle of waiting, ostensibly waiting at a very long light.
Yeah.
He's tooling. He's just tooling around.
Yeah, it's sort of like American Graffiti, but Justin's, and we're like this Scatman.
Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack. That's what I mean.
Scatman Brothers. You're
Yeah.
thinking they're shiny.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
shiny.
that's what I'm thinking. We could be that too. Though.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to hang out in his room in Florida. It seems really cool. I'd love to go.
He's decorated it to game specifications exactly.
Like almost exactly what I would put up in my room. No.
This is my Scatman Brothers room.
Yeah.
This is my Wolfman Jack room.
This is where I watch
Right next to
TV.
each other.
I watch TV right here, and I think about this young boy with the shine.
The shine.
Any last minute ideas for ways that Justin could, take his mind off his troubles?
Start a business.
Yeah, start a business.
Yeah, that's
People talk bad about drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they work.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, think about starting a business or
Drinking.
Yeah,
just drinking more.
Just drink more.
maybe that could be your business. I don't know how that would work,
Yeah.
but
I mean, certain
explore some
people have
options there.
made a career out of
Yeah.
basically
Yeah. William
abusing
Faulkner,
drugs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ernest Hemingway,
Yeah,
Drug abuse.
Denzel Washington in Flight.
Charles Bukowski,
Yeah,
Edgar Allan Poe.
Lieutenant
famous-
Dan.
Yeah, that
Well,
artist.
he-
That
his
artist.
his career was more about not having legs.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of those things. Makes you feel bad. You have a cyst on your kidney or no legs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him going, well, yeah, I got no legs, but I got the rest of my life ahead of me.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's only
he
until
does
he-
do that
Eventually, he gets there. And maybe that's the thing.
Yeah.
Go start a shrimping business and go get
Okay.
on a boat
Yeah,
and yell at God.
Yeah.
yeah,
That if you have if you're struggling and you're concerned with some of this stuff, now's time to really contend, to really wrestle with Yahweh himself.
Mhm.
You've got you might as well take that energy
Yeah.
and sort of channel it into
yeah.
Right.
figuring out some of the big questions.
Is there a way he could, if he just wanted to get sort of in there sooner?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way we could help him think about that too.
If he could sneak in earlier,
Sneak in earlier. Just kind of go to the office where he's at,
Yeah.
the doctor is, the
Yeah.
man you've asked to be your doctor.
Yeah.
And I would look at how other people are dressed, maybe. Maybe you could disguise yourself
Okay.
as part of the staff or
Okay, staff. So
or a patient, another patient.
So-
maybe
so,
go
hang on.
Sorry, what?
so his way in to getting an exam sooner with his doctor is to pretend to be the staff at this doctor's office,
Yeah.
and then
Hey doc, could you take a look at
hey,
this for me?
just
ask him to do
Just-
an exam there. But
it's got to be a more informal situation
Okay.
between. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
that
Yeah,
does make sense.
You're disguising yourself as part of his staff,
Yeah.
and it's the after hours drinks after the doctor's office
Yeah.
when you go to happy hour with the doc.
Yeah.
You go, okay,
Right.
can you do a full
Hey,
physical?
hey.
yeah. I brought some tongue depressors.
Yeah. How about we do a little blood panel? You
yeah.
just for
to
laughs.
establish baseline. It'll be fun.
I'll get some fireball shots. You get those syringes ready for a blood draw.
Let's do a blood draw.
You know how they have to get those syringes ready.
I want to see if you could beat your personal record for blood
For
draw.
pulling
Yeah.
my blood out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's an idea.
I mean, look, like I said earlier, I've given an idea. You guys have given nothing.
I gave ideas
So-
constantly, Caleb.
For sneaking in,
For sneaking in, I agreed with your idea.
Yeah.
Gabe?
You're being very
My idea.
defensive.
Okay.
You're being very defensive.
Yeah.
Well, because Gabe he's poo-pooing my idea,
Yeah.
and he's given nothing.
Okay. To sneak in. I mean, you know,
Cat burglar outfit.
right? Yeah. There's like you could actually just sneak in, and I don't know, hold him hostage and.
Okay, I don't like
You know,
it.
I don't like it either. But that I feel like it's important that the doctor knows who you are while he's giving you an exam. Like I feel like doing it surreptitiously, you know, concealing your identity isn't really going to solve any of the problems.
I think afterwards you kind of unveil
like
who
he's
you
got to
are.
know. He's got to know your
Once you
chart.
get
He's
in
got to know
there.
your medical history to have baseline, like we're talking about, like that
Yeah,
sort of stuff. So you
or
know,
maybe
it just seems fraught.
you could, if you just wanted to get an opportunity in there, I guess you could follow home one of the patients and sort of start a relationship
Yeah.
with them.
But again,
and
is
see
this-
if you could get a.
Is
See
this
if they would give you
faster?
one of their. It's a month out, man.
Okay.
It's a month out. If he's looking to do this, sometimes you just have to move forward, you know?
Thanks for listening to Advanced Answering Techniques. If you want to get a question answered, you can send us an audio file of some kind to advancedansweringtechniques@gmail.com. Next week, we'll have another episode, I assume, of Guy Boys.
Yeah.
Guy boys.
So keep an eye
I'd love to
and
know
an ear out for
what
that.
people think of Guy Boys.
We'd love to know
Rate
what you
us.
think of Guy Boys. Please send us an email to advancedansweringtechniques@gmail.com.
You can also send words of encouragement.
Send words of encouragement. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.